hooked up to the server, and Dreamweaver makes it pretty easy to get things up onto the server, but you do have to set it up. You set it up once, and basically it works for you forever, except that occasionally you have to change your password when your email password changes. So here's how you do it. You're going to go to Site, Manage Sites, and if somebody left their site open, it'll be there. Ideally, when you leave, you're going to do the same thing, Site, Manage Sites, and you're going to get rid of your site. I'm pretending like that one was there at PM, and I wanted to get rid of it because that was somebody else's, like, Peter Moran's site or something. And I'm now going to make a new site. And the new site is going to be called, say, in my case, Jeff underscore web. And I've got to tell it where I want my local site folder to be, which means where all my files are for the web. And they happen to be in this travel drive under public HTML. So now it says the root folder, that's where everything lives, is going to be public HTML on my travel drive. And I'm going to choose that. And then I'm going to say what server I want to hook up to. So I just defined where I am locally. Now I'm going to go to the server and say where I want my files to go. And I'm going to make a new one with that little plus sign. And I'm going to say www.appstate.edu. And you've got to connect using SFTP. So the name of the server is www.appstate.edu. I'm going to connect using SFTP, which means Secure File Transfer Protocol. And the address there is the same as the top, appstate.edu. My username is GoodmanJM, which is just my email username at AppState. And then the password is my regular password for email. And I'm going to test it to see if everything's working. And there it is. It looks pretty good. And I'm now going to say that the root directory on the server is the same as the root directory for my travel drive, which was public underscore HTML. It'll just look for that to dump all my files into. And then the URL is going to be www.appstate.edu and then /tilde, that's a little squiggle above the tab key. You got to hold the shift key down. And then my username, for you would be your username. Save that. And then I click save. And then the most important thing here is that before you get out of this, you decide to export your site so that you won't have to type all that junk every time you get on. You'll be able to just use a file that gets created to log in, and you won't have to type in all the boxes. So it says exporting Jeff's site, Jeff Web. I'm going to say OK. And I want to put that not inside that public HTML. And the reason I don't want to put it there is that then you end up accidentally uploading it onto the server, and it means you've uploaded your password information onto the server. So I'm going to go ahead and upload it right. I put this site information right onto my travel drive, but not inside public HTML. It'll just sort of sit on the outside from me. And the STE file means site information file. And then I say done. Now, in the future, when I come to sit down to a computer, I can just import that site and everything will be there and it'll hook up automatically. So let me just show you what it would look like in the future. Let's say I went in, I sat down, I said manage site, and I pretend that that was somebody else's name, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Oh, John Fredericks left his site up. I'm saying, okay, I'm going to get rid of that site. Now, I need to get mine in there. I don't want to have to type all my information. I don't want to do new site. I'm going to just say import site, and that Jeff Web has all the information in it. I say done, and I'm ready to go to upload things.